morning, everyone. This is the Indian Express newspaper, and today's date is 21st November 2025. Okay, let's begin today's session. This is the first line, and I'm going to read all the important headlines of today's newspaper. Okay, answering presidential reference, Constitution bench disagrees with earlier verdict. No timelines for president and governors on bill set by Supreme Court. Okay, student suicide top Delhi school suspends four of staff government to probe. Okay, Nitish back as CM, his cabinet blends. Okay, old and new seeks to balance caste. Foreign handler shares 42 bomb making videos with doctor on encrypted apps. ED Enforcement Director named Vadra as accused in case against UK based arm consultant. Vande Mataram birthplace fight for survival, damp walls, cramped rooms, and font crunch. This is the second page where you get detailed explanation of the first page. So read it in detail, okay? This is about the city where let's read all the important headlines of about the city where class 10 Colombian dies by suicide. Okay, promised him a day before he died that he would change his school next year, said my father. Okay, how children take things matter a lot. It is a very impressionable age, says principal. Regular visit counseling room was looking for someone to talk to. Half the job is done if a student can express. Funny, friendly, imaginative friend. Recall the boy who died. What about CPCB? Okay, it's about pollution control board, central pollution control board to monitor Yamuna with Delhi and Haryana. Okay, Delhi police to Supreme Court on 2020 riots. Intellectual terrorists are more dangerous than ground workers. Okay, Omer's 4-8 in 10-day NIA custody. Government clears plan to operationalize Dwarka WTP. This is about the politics, okay? And Nitish Kumar take oath as CM of Bihar, okay? So new faces in Team Nitish, dynast, seasoned players, Olympian to first timers. Congress camps Bihar review, Rahul Yatra fiasco, Alvaro problem to weak structure. Bihar in bag. How BJP is preparing for grilling Mamta test in Bengal. This is about nation where DMK calls it good judgment, opinion positive, says Kerala. The another news is about Supreme Court bench opinion will be debated for year to come. It's about the nation how cops linked industrialist Ria to cyber crime network. Okay, India born cheetah Mukhi become mother to five cubs at Kuno National Park. Why this news is written here? I think she's a special cheetah, Indian cheetah. That's why this news is written here. Removed yourself from India within 24 hours. Assam issues order to five foreigners. CPM leader held in Sabrimala gold theft case. Okay. IFFI opening party moves to street as Goa aims to expand the scale. This is the editorial page and it will give you a lot of ideas. The word of the day it written is he who has a why to leave can bear almost anyhow. Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay, the word that is by the author of the thoughts of the day is one of the best thing that before going to read the editorial page. Okay, and the author just trying to explain that he who has why to leave can bear almost anyhow. Okay, means if anyone has their own intentions that he will leave, that he can able to leave at anyhow or at any condition. Okay, so this is the thing that is written there. So let's move and let's read the important article of today's. Okay, it's by Suhas Palsikar and the topic is about Bihar shows old opposition getting eased out, new opposition not in sight. Okay, so what the result in Bihar will further make the outcome 2024 Lok Sabha election appear unreal. The two legs on which India bloc sought to walk. Congress and state parties have both failed to gain strength. Okay, so Suhas Palshikar, this is the news. Okay, it says mainly about means this article mainly says about that the Bihar polls and how the opposition react after losing the election. Okay, the parties are BJP's and Congress, and this time BJP won. Okay, so what the opinion of the author just written here. Okay, so read it in detail so that you will get a lot of idea. As a new NDA government sworn in Patna, it is necessary to ask what does the outcome to Bihar tell us about the state and what does it mean for politics beyond it? For Bihar, this moment marks a final rupture from the moment of 1990, from the political project of social justice to fragmented caste identities and portent of majoritarian assertion beyond Bihar. Okay, what does this line signifies? Here, Bihar mainly explain means the author just mainly try to explain the idea of the Bihar political structure, and he just want to ask question that the main question that he is asking that then why does the outcome of Bihar tell us about the state and what does it mean for political beyond it? Okay, it mainly signifies that what are the outcomes of that political winners means from 2000 the winners are means the ruling party is BJP and still no development is seen there. Okay, or development seen in very low level. Okay, so these are the things that is the author just trying to ask from this Bihar. Okay, so Bihar was one of the state that was India blocked in 2024. Okay, and now further dampen the prospects of anti-BJP coalition. Okay, it is in its structure. The outcome in Bihar is similar to that of Maharashtra a year ago. Okay, so what are the outcomes of the Bihar is similar to which state? The author is just trying to compare the Bihar and Maharashtra, and he says that it is similar to Maharashtra. Okay, represented by clean sweep, some increase in vote share, a massive addition seats, a dramatic resurgence of regional partners, and all above all, making those partners somewhat redundant. The JDU may have gained considerably like the LJP of Chirag Paswan, but there need to no doubt. Okay, who is the driver's seat
and who will steer in India in Bihar. Okay, so mainly talking about through the use of that BJP mark, a lot of MLAs are getting stand from other reasons, and they are unable to do anything. They are just stand there in from some party and they win the election. After BJP won election in 2014, Bihar had posed hurdles in its way. Okay, how Bihar is performed get a lot of hurdles after winning the election, after won the election in 2014. These all are the impacts that is written here. Okay, so the party that polling vote percentage just 20%. Okay, more in 2015. The it is so it's social engineering and the pathway of communal polarization both were consistently met with only lukewarm success for the past 10 years. Okay, lukewarm. I already told about the success. The success of that developing percentage is very low after winning the election. So this time, author just want to ask question with the government that you won the election this time now, this time also. What are the your strategies in development of Bihar? Everything the author just want to ask. Okay, so the future of JDU and BJP will see the unfolding relevance of JDU. Okay, it also faces a deep control of social sphere by BJP. Therefore, it is redundant to redundance with बहुत सारा ठीक है to speculate on how long it will take for BJP to rule Bihar on its own. Okay, it will anyway drive Bihar on its own term from here. Okay, so author is trying to ask question for how many years BJP will rule in this state, means how many year the ruling party is from BJP in Bihar, and how much time that the people of Bihar have to wait to get the development. Okay, when it came to power in 2014, when BJP came in power in 2014, the BJP had to defend on the north and the west. Okay, over the sorry over the past 10 years it has tried. Okay, over the past 10 years the state Bihar tried very hard to tried very hard to breach with the Tamil Nadu, means get the same condition and same things like Tamil Nadu, made deep inroads in Karnataka and Telangana. Means these all are the approaches that are followed by BJP, making deep roads in Karnataka, Telangana, and South, won Odisha. Okay, with Assam. With election to West Bengal and Tamil Nadu scheduled in the next 6 months, the Bihar outcome may be a single of wider and more complete dominant by the party. At least for the eastern zone, Bihar has opened the floodgates. It is for the reason that the Bihar outcome need to be see beyond the state specifics of niche factor exhaustion of the social justice politics originally spearheaded by Lalu Prasad, like in Bihar, in West Bengal, and Tamil Nadu too. Congress. Congress is not a major player as such. The burden of facing the BJP will fall entirely on the regional player in Bihar. The RJD feel inspired. Okay, so beside the facing power of an adverse government at the center, Bihar, like Odisha, earlier has shown that even when the contest is between a state level force and the BJP, the latter has the ability to win. Okay, so Bihar result would have implication for the internal dynamic of the NDA. Of course, since 2024, the BJP has not been encumbered by its alliance partner. It has smoothly steamrolled them under the hegemonic aggression. Okay, so what the party says that the main idea of the winning or won the election in Bihar is making complete control of government by making Hindu Rashtra. Okay, the main push towards the de facto Hindu Rashtra. Seen June 2024, a loss of majority did not alter the hallmark of BJP project of past 10 years. During 18 months, BJP did not concede space on these two matters. Whether the BJP will aim at getting rid of them through defection or through fresh election or simply by ignoring them are matters of detail. State parties, even when they cozy up with BJP, are likely to have only very narrow space to maneuver. Finally, the result in Bihar and the outcomes appear unreal. Okay, India bloc walk with Congress and state parties have both failed to gain strength. Okay, means here the author just trying to explain the idea of the Congress and how this time they lose the election. They failed a lot of strength. Okay, first Congress failed to keep the momentum following the Lok Sabha election. It failed all the uh, so it is failed. I'm sorry for the disturbance. It is failed on three front of organization consolidation, governance record where it is ruling party and the politics of protest. Its failure has been matched by its partners through their inertia and perennial means lagatar inability to comprehend the nature of political challenge the BJP represent. Bihar election have shown what the old opposition is getting eased with new opposition is not in sight. So this will allow more elbow room for the BJP to conduct its intra-party politics and sort out its equation with RSS. But the big picture beyond Bihar is that outcome allows Modi to exercise greater control over party bureaucracy and society and strengthen the narratives, shaping imagination, culture, and sensibilities beyond politics. So, mainly, the author just trying to give you a lot of ideas about the parties and the ruling parties. Okay, whatever the parties in the elections, everything he is talking about, and he is just comparing with other state, and he found that through the language of Hindutva and Hindu Rashtra, BJP again and again from last 10 years winning election, and this time also the BJP is trying to won, trying not. BJP already won the election. So why? Where is the development? Just trying to, um, just trying to change the mindset of the other people. Okay, and every time they won the election, and still this time author just want to say, if you won the election, just give us a lot of benefits and opportunity so that we can able to uh, be a developed state like Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Okay, so these all are the important things. We already read about it. Let's move on to the another article. Code safeguards India's constitutional architecture. Okay, Gen Z's has the power, it needs patience. Shrudhanshu Misra. In this article, he mainly, I think he just trying to explain that Gen Z's need patience. Okay, this is generation that has the courage to shake political structure. This has the generation. Okay, sorry, this is the generation that has the courage to shake political structure, means ये एक ऐसा जनरेशन है जो पूरे political structure को हिला के रख सकता है, but not the tools to rebuild them yet. but उनके पास ऐसा tools नहीं है कि उनको दोबारा पूरी तरह से खत्म करने के बाद दोबारा उसको बनाया जा सके. They know how to mobilize, they know how to topple leaders. The challenge lies in what comes after uprising. Okay, so main thing is that main challenges that the author want to say that if they broke this political structure, if they destroy this structure, they are not know the process to rebuild it. Okay, so these are the challenges for them, and everything is written here. I think you all are able to see it very clearly. Then please read it in detail. I will upload the PDF also in the description box. So please and watch that video. Sorry, please read and try to uh, try to scheming. Okay, scheme all the articles so that you will get a lot of ideas. Seventh Colombo Security Conclave. Doval and Essex discuss ways to boost maritime safety, counter terrorism. Okay, BRICS presidency, uh, India to follow G20 model, take teams to all state union territories. Okay, this is about the nation where Uttar Pradesh teacher recruitment applicant in dark as exam postponed again at last time. Homegrown gene editing tool can make therapy cheaper, effective. This is about the world. At Bara district, near India border, curfew in South Nepal as Oli cadre youth clash. Trump signs bill to release all Epstein files. Europe pushes back at US plan to force KYIV to partially disarm. Trump to meet NYC Mayor elects Mamdani in DC. So finally, we are at the economy page and we are going to read each and everything of this economy in detail. Okay, so let's read. Okay, the first news is about the RBI governor. Okay, and the governor is Sanjay Malhotra. Okay, crypto stable coin, a huge risk. Warrant cautious approach. RBI governor good trade deal with US to ease current account rupee pressure. Okay, so RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra at Delhi School of Economics. Expressing confidence about India striking a good trade deal with US Reserve Bank of India Governor Sanjay Malhotra on Thursday said an agreement once struck would reduce pressure on India's current account, the rupees exchange rate. Okay, so they just say that there is a reduce of there would reduce in pressure on India's current account and the rupees exchange rate. Okay, respond to question by a student after delivering the lecture at Delhi School of Economics, Malhotra said RBI did not target any level of rupees exchange rate and it was determined by the demand of rupee and the US dollar in the market. Okay, so the rate of the rupees is determined by the US dollar, okay, and the demand in the market. Remember these two things, two important lines. Okay, you will get a lot of ideas from it. So the recent depreciation that you have seen is because on the trade side, tariff additional penalties, Sanjay Malhotra said export did come down in month of October. The current account similar on capital account. You are seeing that flows this time around are somewhat muted, but we are quite confident that there will be good trade deal, hopefully going forward, and that should relieve whatever pressure has been there on our current account. We very good buffer of foreign exchange. Okay, and these all 6690 billion dollar means we have this level of foreign exchange. We have buffer stock of foreign exchange, and the per number is here. We have foreign exchange of 690 billion dollar, and so that's not the matter of concern. The central bank chief said, as per latest data from RBI, India's foreign exchange reserves stood at $687 billion. Okay, as on 7 November, down $15 billion since mid October. Meanwhile, in recent days, the Indian rupee has neared to record low of 88 per dollar that was hit in September. On Thursday, the rupee closed at 88 per dollar. The RBI is said to be intervening in the foreign exchange market by selling dollar to support the rupee. Okay, so the US imposition of 50% tariff on India, including 25% penalty on the Russian oil, crude oil, in late August, India's merchandise export showed India's trade deficit at $41.68 billion as export declined 12% from last year while import were 17%. India's current account deficit widened to $2.35 billion in April to June 2025. Okay, so in the previous quarter, net foreign direct investment FDI into India, meanwhile, in the first 5 months of 25-26 stood at $10.13 billion. Okay, so these all are the figures of the foreign direct investment till 24-25. So Malhotra retreated. Tell me the meaning of retreated. Okay, the RBI's stance on cryptocurrencies and stable coins, crypto, they have a huge risk, and so we are adopting a very cautious approach toward it, Malhotra said. But at same visit, when it comes to digital innovation like UPI and digital lending, our stance has been very accommodative and very enabling. India does not currently regulate cryptocurrency and stable coins, with Malhotra saying on Thursday, the government has to take final decision on the matter. The government has to take final view, and they will take a final call as of to how, if at all, crypto is to be handled in our country, Malhotra said. Okay, so these all are the article, and we already explain each and everything in detail. Just the main idea that I get from this article is that Malhotra is just trying to say that if we take, if Indian government will take a good step, so that at the end we can able to hand crypto in our own country, in that cryptocurrency. Okay. SBI Economist monthly GST mop up could be rupees 45 lakh crore. Okay. RIL stops Russian oil import at export unit for EU compliances. US sanctions on Rosneft, Lukoil loom, Russian oil loading for Indian
sport halves. TCS and TPG tie up for AI data center push. FA Insurance Summit 2025 set to unfold today with IRDAI Chief Ajay Seth's address. Why proposal for tighter emission norm has triggered a small versus big car debate. Okay, finally we are at the end of this newspaper, and this is the last page. Here it explains the law, how Supreme Court answered the 14 question presidency posed. It's about the economics, what Nvidia's quarterly result mean for the buzz around an AI bubble. So finally, this time we are going to end today's session, and I hope you all can able to understand each and every line in detail. Okay, so thank you for watching. I will upload this link of this PDF in the description. Go and download from there. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.